The one bedtime habit that rebuilds muscle after 60, backed by science. It's not too late to get stronger. Not too late to steady your balance, wake up with more energy, and feel confident in your own body again. Not too late to protect what matters most: your independence, your movement, your freedom. For too long, aging has been framed as a slow, irreversible decline. But science tells a different story. Every night offers a window. A moment when the body, if given the right support, begins to repair what time tries to take away. And here's the truth most people never hear. Your muscles don't fade simply because of age. They fade because they're missing one critical thing, one that most people forget to give right before sleep. But here's the breakthrough. A small change, a specific food choice at the right time, can dramatically change what happens in your body overnight. It's simple. It's science. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is, how it works, and why almost no one is talking about it. Stay with this, because what you're about to learn could help you wake up stronger tomorrow and every day after that. 1. Your muscles are not gone, they're waiting to be fed. Every night, something deeply significant happens inside the aging body, something quiet, unseen, and easily misunderstood. As the body sleeps, it enters a period of repair, restoration, and cellular renewal. But past the age of 60, this natural process begins to slow. The body no longer responds to protein intake with the same efficiency. This is known in medical science as anabolic resistance, and it affects how well muscles recover, grow, or even maintain their current mass. It's not weakness. It's simply biology evolving with age. One woman from Iowa, age 74, came into the clinic feeling weaker each morning despite walking daily and eating 3 meals. She never skipped breakfast, yet her grip strength had declined. Her doctor noticed she consumed little to no protein after dinner. Once she added a high-protein evening snack, like 3/4 cup of cottage cheese or a whey protein shake with 30 grams of protein before bed, her strength began to return in just 6 weeks. This simple act gave her body what it needed during the very hours it was trying to rebuild. The body does not rebuild muscles during the day when we are active. It rebuilds in the silence of the night, during sleep. If there is no available protein in the bloodstream, the body will pull amino acids from muscle tissue instead. This contributes to sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle, which affects up to 45% of adults over 65. The good news is that this is not inevitable. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults over 65 who consumed 40 grams of casein or whey protein before bed increased muscle protein synthesis by 22% compared to those who ate nothing. Personalizing this approach is vital. Those with kidney issues, diabetes, or digestive sensitivities should speak with their physician or dietitian first. Not all bodies digest protein the same way. Some seniors may prefer Greek yogurt. Others may need lactose-free alternatives or plant-based protein drinks. What matters most is consistency and intention. The action is simple. Choose a protein-rich, light snack 1 hour before bed. Over time, this quiet habit nourishes the body's natural rhythms and builds not only strength but confidence. Aging does not mean losing power. It means learning how to protect and nourish what is still deeply alive inside. 2. Cottage cheese is one of the best bedtime foods for muscle protection. There is a quiet fear that many older adults carry but rarely speak aloud: the fear of waking up feeling a little weaker, a little slower, a little less sure-footed than the day before. It doesn't always show up in grand moments, but in the small ones: the effort it takes to stand from a chair, the unease in climbing stairs, the fatigue that lingers in the morning. This silent worry grows over time, fed not by age alone, but by a lack of understanding about what the body truly needs after 60. One of the most overlooked solutions to this fear lies in something incredibly simple: eating the right kind of protein before going to bed. And among all options, cottage cheese stands out. Its richness in casein protein makes it uniquely effective at supporting the body's muscle preservation process during sleep. Unlike fast-absorbing proteins that are gone in a few hours, casein digests slowly, feeding your muscles gradually for up to 8 hours precisely when your body needs it most. No matter how old you are, no matter how many years of stiffness or fatigue you've lived through, your body still wants to move. And when you invite it gently, consistently, it will respond. Movement, in your later years, isn't about vanity. It's about freedom. It's about being able to lift your own groceries, climb the stairs, get out of bed without help, and walk to the mailbox without fear. It's about maintaining your independence not just in function, but in dignity. A half cup of low-fat cottage cheese contains about 14 grams of casein protein. It's easy to digest and gentle on the stomach. For those who tolerate dairy well, increasing to a full cup can offer up to 28 grams, enough to fuel overnight repair. To soften the taste, a few banana slices or a dusting of cinnamon can add both comfort and nutrition without disturbing sleep. This is not just about food. It's about reclaiming confidence. That bowl of cottage cheese is a quiet act of resistance against decline. It's an answer to the fear of fading strength. And night after night, it becomes a small promise kept to your body. You still matter, and you are still capable of growing strong. 3. Building an evening routine isn't just comfort, it's medicine for the aging body. One common but misleading belief is that nighttime routines are only about comfort or luxury, and not necessary for health. Many people assume that after dinner, the body simply winds down and resets, and what happens in those last few hours before sleep has little impact. But modern aging science tells a different story. The hours before bed are among the most biologically active periods for repair, especially in older adults. How the body transitions into sleep directly affects how well it can rebuild muscle, regulate hormones, and maintain emotional balance. As people age, their nervous system becomes more sensitive to stress, noise, and disrupted rhythms. Cortisol, the stress hormone, tends to stay elevated longer and suppresses growth hormone, which is essential for overnight muscle recovery. Without signaling safety and calm, the body may enter sleep still physiologically tense, delaying or preventing the deep sleep stages where true healing occurs. This is why a rushed, distracted, or overstimulated evening can quietly rob the body of its most valuable repair window. After introducing a simple, consistent bedtime routine, lowering the lights, sipping a small protein shake, writing down 3 things she was grateful for, and listening to calming music, her sleep deepened, and she no longer woke with stiffness or fatigue. Her story mirrors what sleep medicine now confirms. Rituals of care in the evening signal safety to the nervous system, lower cortisol, and allow natural recovery processes to unfold. The effect is even stronger when paired with proper nutrition. Eating a light, protein-rich snack within 1 hour before bed has been shown to improve overnight muscle synthesis. A study published in Nutrients found that older adults who consumed 25 to 40 grams of protein in the evening had better overnight nitrogen retention and improved strength over time. 4. Adding flax seeds or chia seeds supports heart, digestion, and muscle recovery. While protein often takes center stage in muscle maintenance, the supporting cast of nutrients, particularly omega-3 fatty acids and fiber, can profoundly enhance the body's ability to recover, especially during sleep. That's where simple seeds like flax and chia come in, quietly offering a range of benefits that extend far beyond what most people expect from such small ingredients. As the body ages, inflammation naturally rises, digestion slows, and cholesterol levels may become more difficult to manage. This improves circulation, allowing muscles to receive more oxygen and nutrients overnight. Both seeds also provide soluble and insoluble fiber, which enhances gut health by feeding beneficial bacteria and supporting regular elimination. A healthy digestive system is essential for absorbing nutrients from the protein-rich foods consumed before bed. Without proper absorption, even the best protein sources cannot fully support muscle preservation. A recent study published in Nutrients found that older adults who consumed a daily combination of fiber and omega-3 fatty acids had better protein metabolism, reduced overnight cortisol levels, and improved insulin sensitivity. These factors together create an internal environment where muscle can be maintained more effectively, even without intense exercise. The beauty of flax and chia seeds is their ease of use. A single tablespoon can be stirred into Greek yogurt, added to a smoothie, or sprinkled on warm cereal before bed. They digest slowly, do not spike blood sugar, and pair naturally with foods already recommended for muscle recovery. Integrating these seeds into a nightly routine is not about chasing trends, it's about honoring the body's need for balance and support. By adding just a spoonful each night, older adults offer their bodies a gentle but powerful tool to stay strong, regular, and deeply nourished from within. 5. A spoonful of peanut or almond butter stabilizes blood sugar and extends overnight energy. What does it truly mean to stay strong as we grow older? Not just physically strong, but strong in the quiet moments when no one is watching, when the day is done, and the body begins its long rest. For many older adults, strength becomes less about lifting heavy things and more about rising without fear, waking without dizziness, and walking without hesitation. A retired librarian in her late 70s once shared how she would often wake up feeling drained, even after a full night's sleep. She had long believed dinner was her final meal, followed by tea and a quiet read before bed. But she started noticing low energy in the mornings, along with lightheadedness that made her nervous to get out of bed. Her doctor suggested a small, protein-rich, fat-stabilized snack before sleep. This is not uncommon. As we age, the body becomes more prone to blood sugar fluctuations, particularly during overnight fasting. Without a stable energy source, the body may dip too low in glucose, disrupting deep sleep and increasing the stress hormone cortisol. This can interfere with muscle recovery and leave a person feeling more depleted than restored. Peanut and almond butter, when natural and unsweetened, offer a powerful combination of healthy fats, plant-based protein, magnesium, and vitamin E. These nutrients work together to balance blood sugar, protect nerve function, and supply gentle, sustained energy through the night. A study in clinical nutrition noted that when older adults consumed healthy fat with protein in the evening, they had improved hormonal balance overnight and reduced early morning fatigue. For those who prefer alternatives, sunflower seed butter or even a small serving of hummus can serve a similar role. What matters most is not the brand, but the intention, choosing a food that supports the body gently, reliably, and consistently. This small act each night is not indulgent, it is foundational. It answers the deeper question of, am I still strong? With a quiet yes, built one nourishing choice at a time. 6. A cup of warm herbal tea calms the body and supports deep muscle relaxation. Hidden beneath the surface of many sleepless nights lies a silent threat: uninterrupted tension. It doesn't always feel dramatic. For older adults, the cost is even greater. Nighttime stress doesn't just steal rest, it interferes with hormone regulation, disrupts muscle recovery, and contributes to long-term fatigue and inflammation. The nervous system, particularly in those over 60, becomes more sensitive to overstimulation. The line between activity and rest blurs more easily. This is why small, soothing rituals before bed are not just pleasant extras. They are protective measures. One of the most powerful among them is a simple cup of warm herbal tea, especially varieties like chamomile or lemon balm. A retired schoolteacher from Michigan once spoke about how her nights felt long and restless. She had tried turning off screens and dimming the lights, but nothing helped her racing thoughts. Her physician, familiar with both evidence-based medicine and holistic care, suggested one small addition: a nightly cup of warm chamomile tea. She hesitated at first, unsure how it could make a difference. But within 10 days, not only did she fall asleep faster, she woke up less sore and more mentally refreshed. Chamomile and lemon balm have long histories in both traditional and clinical use. These herbs gently interact with GABA receptors in the brain, the same system that helps regulate calmness and muscle relaxation. Studies published in Phytomedicine and the Journal of Advanced Nursing confirm that both herbs reduce sleep latency, improve sleep depth, and decrease nighttime cortisol, the hormone associated with muscle breakdown and early waking. For those on medications or with underlying health conditions, it is always wise to consult a healthcare provider before introducing herbal teas. But for most, this gentle ritual offers a safe, accessible, and deeply nourishing path to more peaceful sleep and stronger mornings. Each night, the body deserves a cue that it's time to rest. A cup of warm herbal tea can be that cue, a whisper to the nervous system that the day is over, and healing may now begin. 7. Writing a gratitude journal or saying a short prayer before sleep helps reduce muscle loss and strengthens emotional well-being. It may come as a surprise, even sound counterintuitive, but one of the most powerful tools for preserving physical strength in older age isn't found in a medicine cabinet or on a dinner plate. It's found in the heart and the mind. That's because prolonged stress raises cortisol levels, which over time disrupts protein synthesis, weakens immunity, and erodes the body's ability to rebuild muscle during sleep. This connection between emotional health and physical resilience is often underestimated. Yet, neuroscience and geriatric research now confirm that mental calmness before bed isn't just good for sleep, it's essential for recovery and strength. Among the simplest, most profound habits that older adults can adopt is the practice of either writing down a few lines of gratitude or whispering a short personal prayer before bed. Not as a spiritual obligation or chore, but as a moment of reflection and restoration. A retired firefighter in his early 70s once described how he used to wake up each morning with tightness in his chest and a clenched jaw. His doctor ruled out serious medical concerns and gently suggested that he might be carrying unresolved tension into his sleep. Reluctantly, he began writing one sentence each night: "What went right today?" After 3 weeks, his sleep improved. He noticed less morning stiffness, more patience during the day, and even a stronger appetite. That simple ritual changed how his body responded to rest. Scientific studies published in Psychosomatic Medicine and Journal of Behavioral Medicine show that bedtime gratitude practices lower cortisol, reduce inflammation, and improve heart rate variability, all of which support muscle maintenance and cellular recovery. These practices also increase melatonin production, leading to deeper, more restorative sleep cycles. The process can be gentle. 1 or 2 sentences in a notebook. A few deep breaths and a silent thank you for something small. These actions speak directly to the nervous system, creating a safe space for the body to enter rest and repair mode. 8. Tart cherries or tart cherry juice naturally increase melatonin and reduce inflammation. It may sound too simple to be true, but a growing body of research and personal stories from older adults are proving otherwise. Tart cherries, particularly in the form of juice, have emerged as a natural ally in the nightly renewal process that the aging body so desperately needs. In a 2019 study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, adults over 50 who drank tart cherry juice before bed experienced significantly less muscle soreness and reported sleeping more soundly than those who drank a placebo. The same study found a 15% improvement in sleep efficiency and noted the unique benefit of tart cherries, a rare combination of natural melatonin and anthocyanins. Melatonin helps regulate the body's sleep cycle, while anthocyanins are powerful antioxidants that calm inflammation. Rather than resort to medication, his doctor suggested he try 5 ounces of unsweetened tart cherry juice about an hour before bed. Within 10 days, he reported waking up with less stiffness, fewer nighttime interruptions, and more energy for his morning walks. He called it his quiet recovery drink. The secret is in consistency and quality. To get the full benefit, older adults should choose 100% tart cherry juice unsweetened and free of additives. Whole tart cherries, frozen or fresh, can also be used as part of a light bedtime snack. The natural sugars are balanced by fiber and phytonutrients that help the body, rather than disrupt it. As people age, inflammation becomes a hidden driver of fatigue, soreness, and muscle breakdown. Tart cherries don't cure aging, but they help create the conditions where healing can happen more easily, especially when sleep becomes more fragile. In the stillness of night, with a small glass in hand, the body receives a message it longs to hear. Rest is coming, and strength is being restored. 9. Edamame or roasted chickpeas are gentle, plant-based proteins that support muscle growth. He isn't preparing a heavy meal or looking for dessert. Instead, he pours a warm handful of roasted chickpeas onto a plate, sprinkles a bit of sea salt, and takes his time. This isn't a snack of habit, it's a quiet investment in strength. As the body ages, protein digestion and absorption become more challenging, and traditional sources like red meat or large meals may feel heavy or unappealing late at night. Yet, the need for quality protein remains and in some cases, increases. Edamame, young soybeans, and roasted chickpeas offer an elegant solution. They are high in plant-based protein, rich in leucine, a vital amino acid that directly triggers muscle protein synthesis and naturally easy on the digestive system. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging found that older adults who incorporated plant-based proteins rich in leucine had comparable improvements in muscle strength to those consuming animal protein, especially when consumed consistently in the evening. The key was not the source, but the timing and amino acid profile. For seniors who struggle with digestion or prefer lighter evening fare, these foods offer both relief and benefit. A retired nurse in her 70s from California shared how traditional dairy before bed left her feeling bloated, yet skipping her evening snack made her feel weak by morning. Her dietitian recommended lightly steamed edamame, tossed with olive oil and turmeric, or crunchy roasted chickpeas. She found them satisfying, easy to prepare, and most importantly, energizing by morning. Within a month, she noticed steadier steps, better sleep, and fewer nighttime leg cramps. Just half a cup of edamame provides about 9 grams of complete protein along with fiber, antioxidants, and essential minerals like magnesium. Roasted chickpeas, likewise, are rich in protein and fiber, promoting both satiety and stable blood sugar through the night. Incorporating these snacks is not a trend, it's a strategy. It respects both the biology and the preferences of the aging body. In that quiet cinematic moment at the kitchen counter, what looks like a simple bite is, in truth, an act of resilience. One that says, I am still building, still healing, and still choosing strength. 10. A cup of bone broth or gentle movement before bed activates muscle and joint recovery. Picture this. One evening ends with the body stiff, joints aching, and sleep fragmented by discomfort. The next evening ends with a quiet stretch near the bedside, a warm cup of bone broth in hand, and a deep, unbroken sleep that brings ease to the morning. 2 nights. Same person. 2 vastly different outcomes. What changed? Not time, but intention. For older adults, the difference between waking up sore and waking up steady often comes down to how the body is prepared before sleep. Bone broth, with its natural supply of collagen, glycine, and essential amino acids, provides the raw materials the body needs to repair joint tissue, support digestion, and calm the nervous system. Meanwhile, light movements such as standing heel raises, shoulder rolls, or gentle floor stretches stimulate circulation and gently wakes up muscles that may have been still too long during the day. A former ballroom dance teacher from Illinois, now in her late 70s, once struggled with tight hips and creaky knees each morning. Despite sleeping 8 hours, she never felt rested. Her physical therapist suggested 2 simple changes: a 5-minute stretch routine in the evening and a nightly cup of warm bone broth. Within weeks, her stiffness eased, her balance improved, and she described waking up with a sense of flow rather than friction. Studies published in Nutrients and Clinical Interventions in Aging support this experience. Collagen and glycine, both abundant in high-quality bone broth, assist in reducing inflammation, promoting joint flexibility, and supporting muscle recovery overnight. Likewise, even minimal evening movement has been shown to improve sleep quality and lower overnight cortisol levels, making the body more responsive to healing. The beauty of this practice is its adaptability. Movements can be seated or standing. Broth can be sipped alone or combined with herbs like turmeric or black pepper for added benefit. What matters is consistency and presence. What you've just heard is more than science, it's a shift in mindset. The lesson is simple but powerful. Your body is still capable of change, healing, and growth, even as you age. A small change before bed, a thoughtful bite of food, a moment of calm, a new intention can transform the way you wake up. It can protect your muscles, improve your balance, and help you move through your day with confidence. But don't just hear this. Try it. Feel the difference it makes in your own life. And if this video sparked a new thought or reminded you of something important, share it in the comments. What small habit are you going to start tonight? We read every word and love hearing your stories. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. We share real solutions, practical tips, and powerful stories to help you live stronger, longer, and with more joy. And if this message helped you, there's so much more waiting. Thank you for watching and spending these moments with us. We are honored to be part of your journey. Wishing you peace, strength, and everything good in the day ahead. Stay well and stay curious.